Hi, Big Leaf. I'm here to give testimony in how the Most High has shown glory in my life. As you know, back in October 2020, I had a stroke on my right hand side, and that sent me into a proper shock. I think the stroke came about because I've never really looked after my health. I'd been a smoker since 1990, and it wasn't until about 2003 that I could even begin to visualize not smoking or insulting the body the Most High had given me. It took years of trial and error until it became unnatural for me to enjoy smoking. Equally related to looking after my temple, in 2020, I completed a week plus liquid fast, which was very successful. I can honestly say I felt transformed. For the first time in my life, I enjoyed that light feeling, whereas I used to kind of eat until I was absolutely full and stuffed. For the first time, I kind of just had this lightness about me. However, and yeah, I was going to say, I felt transformed. Like I literally could see, I could see things in a totally different light. Anyway, my husband at the time got really scared seeing the changes and the transformation in me. So he begged me to stop, and I did. It took 11 years before I could commit to doing a fast again. And it was you, Big Levi, that called on the nation to do a 40-day fast back in January 2021. You called us again to do it again in January 2022. And now we're doing this fast in July 2022. I actually started this fast a week early. I don't know why. The spirit just kind of took hold of me, really. But during this fast, something truly amazing happened. Before I tell you about that, I must say that I had been and have been quite down quite a lot recently. I certainly have not been as frequent on the boards, and it's not because I don't want to. Trust me, I want to. I love partaking in the chat, but I've just been so very busy. Anyway, yeah, I had been quite down recently, but you know, like I say, I'm internally grateful to the Most High for just, continuing to do work in me. But the truth is, at times, I have felt quite broken, really. And I've sort of felt like that for about 4 or so years. Anyway, I certainly felt like that after the stroke. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a fighter, but boy, this is tough. Anyway, so I need to give you a little bit of context because, and this will kind of tell you why I'd kind of felt a little bit down in sort of like, in terms of like, not really being able to build up momentum, but as you shall see, it's all in the Most High's will. Back in 2017, I had been working for a company and the prospects were good. I had prayed and asked the Most High to grant me a promotion. And after returning from holiday, I found that my job was at risk. But from that, there was an opportunity to go to get a higher grade job, working with the same colleagues. Now, you would think that that was the answer to my prayers. And indeed it was. But for some reason or another, I actually couldn't apply for this position. In the months leading up to this opportunity becoming available, and the thought of looking at these people every day literally filled me with dread. So by 2018, I opted for redundancy. However, I struggled to get anything like the same opportunity again. Seriously, it was like I'd become invisible. And I felt God was punishing me because I had not taken the blessing that had been offered through this, promotion. Anyway, I still kept going and I started thinking, well, maybe the Most High isn't punishing me. Maybe the Most High is just keeping me free so I can witness the awakening of our people. Anyhow, in March 2020, 6 months before I had the stroke, I became a full-time carer for my mum, which was a blessing, but it was equally very tough. Anyway, to bring you right up to date, a few weeks ago, I reached out to a former colleague and asked her to give me advice about my CV. I just felt like I needed to change things around a bit. I'd sort of got into a rut and I was sort of comfortable being in that rut. And anyway, I just reached out to her and she did. She reviewed my CV. She gave me a good report. She was like, wow, that's some good stuff, some good hish, as you would say. Oh, Lord. Anyway, and I must say that this particular lady, I've admired her ability to stay in the same role for a long time. Me now, when people start coming out with their wahala, I kind of find a way to get away from them and to get out of there, sometimes our people just get tested by by work colleagues, and I don't always know how to handle that. Anyway, so I'd always admired her for being able to sort of like work amongst these corporate types and kind of be able to do it for some 20 odd years. Anyway, during my conversation with her, she said to me, she goes, I'm here to bear witness for the Most High. So I've been in my job for 20 odd years, but I feel like God has tasked me to bear witness for him. And I found that really inspiring. Anyway, let me just say, after speaking with this former colleague, I got a message in LinkedIn. And the message said, your next big opportunity. It was like an invitation to accept a job and not an invitation to apply. And then a day or so later, I got this recommendation on Amazon, and the book was entitled Prepare to be Hired. Anyway, I don't believe in coincidences, but to cut a long story short, I had 4 interviews for this particular job, and I secured the role. The role was paying more than I asked for and I anticipated. And recently, actually, my mum said to me, she'd on 2 separate occasions, she'd had visions that I was actually going to get near enough double what this company is currently paying me. So this is my testimony. All praises and all glory to the Most High. Everything he does is right on time, and I accept and submit to his will unconditionally. Anyway, brother Levi, big Levi, that's all from me. I think I've taken up too much of your time anyway, but thank you, my dear, for passing this on to the nation. Okay, thank you. Bye.
All praises to the Most High. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me. Wait. Oh, crap. All right. Thank you. I knew that was going to cause something. I didn't press this and stuff. Yes, thank you, beloved. Thank you for being here. I'm making some progress. Uh, Not that much though. I'm making some progress related to the Mac, the computer. I finally found uh, a screen record that is compatible. Camtasia is actually compatible, and then the let me see, Camtasia. I'm trying the 30-day free trial. If it is good, I will take it. It's $2.99. I'll take it. If anything else, I will try to get something. And I spent about 3 hours trying to set things up because it keep rejecting it. Security problem rejected. It's a nightmare, but it works. It works though. It record the videos, my voice, and the sound and the system, so it works. So the only thing that I need to get right now is to upload it to YouTube. And the one that I had was the upload time. It was you can each hour is 1 gig. That's barely each hour video is 1 gig. So it should be good. So I'm getting really happy that I will be back doing a source trouble video with these new things. So it's getting well. Brethren, today is Sunday, of course, Shemesh, the day of the sun. We are doing everything that we can do. Today is my day. I am what you are calling a Shemeshite. I don't have a yellow things on. I had it earlier and I came back home. It always good to wear your yellow. I don't have any gold. And the beloved sister Michelle over there in the UK sent us a very nice video of her setup for Shemesh, and it's beautiful. Like I said before, to all people out there, you don't have to set up an airport every day. You just do it in your day. It is always good to master your day. When you're doing the fast, it is good. But master your day, master your element. My element is fire. What is your element? Master it. Master your element. Once you know your element, you know your day, you know thyself, and then there is a lot of things that you can do. Now, for the people that been sending text messages and phone call, I had a little issue with the phone, and a little misplacement of the phone, so I am now just seeing certain stuff. I will ask the nation to forgive me for the whole thing, because I misplaced the phone while I was doing certain things. Talking about that, somebody remind me at the oh, somebody remind me at the end of the prayer, so we can say the Deuteronomy 28. Right, element is earth, mine is fire. That's good. Once you master your element, you talk to it, you tell it, you're all my element, you're all part of me. Teach me, obey me, show me, and things like that. So now, beloved, there's a lot of things that are going on out there, and things that the media are not bringing to the attention of the people. And there is a massive storm that's supposed to come over there in California, Texas, mostly the Midwest, also, or far west. Okay, is either extreme drought or extreme flooding. All right, Europe the other day had an extreme flooding, and then now they have an extreme heat wave. Okay, so and all those things, they are doing so bad, and the media is not talking about it. I was watching what they call this again, some Russian news, and and they have taken out one of Vladimir Putin niece or daughter or something like that, which I really don't care. And over there in Somali, over there in Somali, um, a gunman went somewhere, and then he put 20 people. He took 20 people out. There's an accident over there in Turkey. Uh, 32 people, 32 or 36 or no more. It's very graphic, brothers. It's very graphic. You can see the bread, the burnt bread all over, and the sweet wine splattered all over. It's very bad. It's very bad, man. So when I'm watching those things, and people are not taking those things seriously, because they are not prophecy, because it's not involving government, and it's not involving celebrities. It's two things that are prophecy. Either it's the government or celebrity. When we say government, we're talking about things that happen to Ish, and in the Middle East. If whatever happened here is not prophecy, it's just random. Focus on the Middle East. And when you look around the world, you're seeing that everything is upside down, and it's not doing well. Talking about things that not doing well, there's a video that came out a few days ago concerning a coach. If you know the name of this coach, put it there. Okay, it went to a football game, little league, I believe, kids there, people trying to have some fun and do stuff, and then get into an argument with a bunch of two-thirds. There's an argument, blowout, and in the midst of this argument, and that fellow, one of them, I believe his name is Adik or something. He has like some kind of like Arab name, but he's somebody that look like us. And then he pulled a gun, and he actually shot the brother to death, and he killed him. And a few days later, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago, he went to the nearest police station. He gave himself up. He gave himself up. Okay, it happened in Dallas. Okay, it happened in Dallas, in Texas. Okay, the fellow, the coach. If you know the name, then again, you may want to put it in the chart, in the chart board. This dude died because of a simple argument, because of a game. Okay, now again, like we told the people, there are certain energies you need to. The proper word is not to. I would say avoid and evade. It's two words that you're gonna start to learn now. Avoid and evade. There are certain energy you don't want. I'm not telling all people don't go out there, don't see the game the kids is playing. There's a game out there. I'm not telling all people don't look at the game, don't watch the game and stuff. There are certain people you have to. The name of the coach fellow was Mike something. Okay, Mike something. All right, his name is Mike Hench something, Hench or Itchin, something like that. What I'm saying, brothers, you are now a reader. You can actually read people energy. You can actually read the energy in the room. You can actually read the energy around. When you are in a place, there are certain elevated, well, not elevated energy, but anything that are lowering the energy, you feel a one, two, third walking, you already know this guy is a demon. He's unstable. Leave. There are certain energy you don't want to be around, man. And those guys, they will get into, they don't care about their life. What would make you think that they care about yours? If they did care about their lives, they would have never carried a gun to a little league. Why would you do this? Why would you go? Some of them, brothers, they just some people do that all the time. They carry a gun when they go to a party. They carry a gun when they go to. They not carry it to for protection. They carry it just in case somebody says something slick to them, and then they will go ahead. They will kill this person because you say something to me, what's up with you and stuff, I'm gangster and stuff, and this guy lost his life over an argument. Okay, so, and I'm not telling all people do not carry sword. Of course you carried your sword, but are you carrying it for a defensive purpose, or you want to carry it just in case some you want to prove yourself? Yeah, that fellow was a former NFL player. His brother, I believe, his brother shot that guy and killed him. Shot him like 5 to 6 times. Okay, all right, shot him 5 to 6 times. Man, it's like when you look at this, you're like, wow. Again, a lot of skin folk, a lot of kin folk out there. A lot of our people don't listen. You told them something, they don't listen, and they all about that party. Yeah, is that what that is? Yacob Salik Talib. Okay, the dude is 39 years old. Okay, is the fatal shooting Saturday night of Michael Hickman. Okay, 43. You can't make that up. Jacob or Jacob, he's 39. Okay, you already know that 3 plus 9, what that is. And then he killed Michael. Okay, Michael he's 443, 4 plus 3. You know what that is. Okay, so yeah, man, the 12 tribe perfect. Okay, so those are a lot of, like, I'm 100% sure in the spirit those two were our people. They were two-thirds. They simply, they don't want to listen, and a lot of them, they just, hey man, don't tell me what to do with my life. I'm living in it, and watch all your life. Don't bring your religion to me. Okay, man. Okay, all right, man. Yeah, so our people, a lot of them don't want to come out, man. They don't want to, and the story is sad, man. I'm watching this. You can see the two-third talking with the referees, and he was quite loud. The regular thing, it never changed, man. The regular loud ass, loud mouth fellow coming over there, and then overreacting, being super emotional over something, brothers, over like some football stuff. So, and then when I saw this, I'm like, come on, man. But You know it. Some of our people, of course, they don't listen, they don't care. Now, with that being said, beloved, we are going to talk a little bit about the I think we brushed on that yesterday, but we didn't finish. We're going to talk about the rivers that are drying up and things are popping up in it. There are some couple. Somebody sent me. Let me see. Let me read it. Excuse me. Let me see if I can read it. All right. Oops. Let me see if I can read this for the people. All right. Okay. This is thank you to the. Oh, that's in French. All right. I'm gonna have to translate this. Thank you, beloved sister Michelle, for sending this article. I was going to post it, then again I misplaced the phone. Huge complex of 500 standing stones found in Spain. All right, all right, okay. Archaeologists have discovered hundreds of megaliths in southern Spain and on land that was earmarked for an avocado plantation. Okay, plantation. Okay. A huge megalithic complex of more than 500 standing stones has been discovered in southern Spain, which could be one of the largest in Europe, archaeologists told AFP Thursday, August the 18th. Okay, so now, well, you see, they told you about it, but they don't provide any pictures. There is a reason. There is a reason why the media don't show you those things. They don't show you pictures. They don't show you everything. 500 or they little so they mega. They are megalithics. That means like they are huge. Okay, certain of them brothers. Okay, they look. There are certain hieroglyphics and schematic and things that are written in them, and those people know those things. They don't have any explanation that would be appropriate for the populace. They know that our people they build these things, and they know for a fact that those stuff they carried our faces. Okay, so now what they are doing, they just wash it is just say, oh, that was like the Stone Age and stuff like that. There's no such thing as a Stone Age, Bronze Age, or like a Iron Age. None of this garbage. Those people they just go around in our story, excuse me, and histories. They just swagger jack, mixing, taking out, putting things in, and perverted the whole thing. There's no such thing. Men were in a cave, like they are so primitive. The word primitive doesn't exist. It is now we are primitive. Our people was never. The Most High didn't create you to be a primitive things, and He created you perfect. Day by day, you become imperfect. Now you are slowly but surely returning to your roots. He didn't create. The Most High didn't make men stupid. He created with a full knowledge. Because of the foolishness, we lost the knowledge. But we weren't like people evolving from kind of like dirt and worms and monkeys and all that stuff. If you all about these things, hey, all praises. But like I said, like I know, we didn't evolve from frogs or anything like that. We are above those things. Those are creatures. They are the creation of the mighty one, and we have the power to subdue them, and we have the power to control all those things. So now, what I'm asking myself, and I'm asking the nation, what will happen now, brothers? I don't know what's in Lake Mead. All so far, we've been finding certain expecting things. They've been found in they found in Lake Mead and stuff. Okay, now it's there are a lake over there in Utah, the Salt Lakes, the Grand Lake in Utah is drying up. Okay, it's drying up, and those people they are not seeing. They don't see nor they ignore. Better yet, they ignore it. And the lake over there, Brethren, in Utah, it's drying up so fast, which is not the problem. That's not the problem. Okay, the problem is the residue that is left. The residue that is left when the wind blow it to the city, and then the residue have arsenide in it, which is poison. If you breathe a film out of it, of course it's poison. You will be no more. And as of right now, a lot of you already see the magnitude of the plague that is upon the Gentiles. Yeah, they are finding the fifth bodies. So if they are finding bodies and stuff and other stuff people are dumping in there, you better believe they will find certain other things that they won't be putting it in the news. The Grand Canyon. What is the river that go around the Grand Canyon? Is it the Colorado River? There's a river that go in the Grand Canyon. It's drying up. It's drying up. All right. China is like literally, I don't know what to say about China anymore. I know those Chinese folks are watching. Rio Grande is drying up. Colorado River, whatever that river is drying up. It's not like brethren it's dropping and then it's just dried up. Okay, so things are not doing pretty good. Things are not doing well at all for certain people. It is extremely bad out there. Then again, if those waters, they are not like the Gentiles are, oh, they are drying. No, the water is receding, it's moving. It had heard a command, it obeyed, and it's moving to one place to another. That means this water is going to a place. I'm not quite sure where, but it is going to a place. There will be a post that will be published on the community post page today at 6 p.m. I think I schedule it. It's a very long dream a sister had. You will read it and you will understand what's going on. Now, beloved, today is the 21st of August. Today is our 22nd days of our 40th days of fasting. Today is our 22nd days of fasting. Things are doing well on my part, and I'm assuming things are doing okay with the nation, and we are moving. We are moving very fast. Those people are well aware of that, and they are panicking. That's why they can't send all those troll or like skin folk that they sent to attack and say little silly stuff. There is no effect. There is no result. There is no result. So now, because of that, they are panicking. Okay, first of all, they are panicking because there is a lot of stuff we haven't they are seeing things are happening. Usually they have an explanation for it, but we haven't been making videos and explain certain things. So there's a drought of words in the midst of them. They've been drought for at least 22 days now since we've been fasting. Okay, a little reminder, beloved. Okay, this is, listen, what everything that you see us doing here or saying here, those are our stuff. We don't get things from the Gentiles. For instance, the whole fasting and days of the color for each people of the planets and stuff like that, those are things that was given unto us. For instance, we are 22 days. Somebody can tell us like how many days spiritually, how many days this battle been going on to? How many days? 22-hour days. But spiritually, when you're counting days, and how many days that would be in years and our years, if you catch our drift. Okay, this is no joke, man. This thing is real. Oh, there you go. Oh, I forgot to put that thing on silence. All right, 22,000 years. 22,000 years. of non-stop battle. This is no joke. Okay, 22 days for the Most High is like 22,000 years for you. Okay. The Most High put us in the corner barely 1 hour. He put us in the corner for 1 hour of the Empire's age, which is 400 years. Roughly 1 hour. We've been in the corner for like 1 hour. Well, at least we've been in the corner 59 seconds, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. We have 1 second left. That's it. Okay. 1 hour of the Most High time is like 400 years or 500 years. I don't know. Gentile messing with everything. So now, beloved, those are stuff. That's what we come up with. We've been massacring and killing a bunch of demons. And that's why you see the entire world. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what to do. Okay. Should we stop? Should we turn back, beloved? Should we stop? Should we say, you know what? I think we are doing something wrong. I'm received too many attacks. Let's re-begin again. Should we go back to the church? Should our people go right now? TD Jakes, somebody remind me to somebody remind me at the end to talk about TD Jakes. Okay, should we go back and listening to the Gentiles telling us what to do? Should we go back to their garbage? Should we, beloved? Should we say, you know what? I don't think I'm doing everything right. I must be perfect before the Holy One and then turn back. No. Over here, we have a covenant. The covenant says, I will walk in front of the mighty one and his righteousness forever and ever, and our seed after us. You do not know any righteousness. You think you do, but you don't. He knows it. You walk in front of him. Your ancestors had laid path for you. They have put books. It will tarry though, but make sure it will come. You will have it. We will be successful. But we have to keep moving. We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. More and more information are being given unto us. Okay, beloved, let us pray. Let us uncover our hearts as today is the day of the sun, the day of wisdom. To the Shemeshites out there, lend us your strength. To the Shemeshite that have your yellow and your gold today. I'm a Shemeshite, Madimite, except the only Shemeshites are the only people that do not spawn from a planet. An actual place. They spawn from the sun. So, I'm a Shemeshite, Madimite, because I'm an Aries, and the planet that dominated Aries is Madim. So, you could be a Shemeshite, Shemeshite Nogahite, Shemeshite, except for Shemeshite Leonites or whatever. Those are crap and garbage. We come up, beloved. Let us continue moving forward. Let us pray. Let us give the mighty one glory and great praise. All praises to the Most High, the God that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. You, terrible and horrible God, with your terrifying power, sit upon the cherubim. We kneel before you. We kneel before you in great meekness. We kneel before you in great humbleness. We're asking you, mighty one, to reveal unto us the secrets of the ages, to reveal unto us the secrets of the secret fire. We're asking you to choose the one that are worthy in the midst of us and initiate him or her into a higher knowledge so this person can come in the midst of us and teach the one that want to learn. Yea, we are all students. We are in your class and we keep silent and hear you teach. I myself, I know nothing. I thought I knew stuff when I was back in the world. I invented a few things that I thought I was going to make millions. I thought I knew things, and then when I realized that I didn't know anything, I had no knowledge. The true knowledge, the true gift of wisdom reside in your home, holy and great, powerful one. That is why we come calling on our belly. We are begging you. We yearn, we thirst, we hunger after your knowledge. Yes, we're asking you, holy and great and powerful one, all knowledge come from you. and all perversion, all wickedness come from the Gentiles. They have perverted our knowledge. They have taken all the system that we built for them. We taught them. Daniel and the Levites and the Israelites built the entire Babylonian system. Beautiful and righteous system. Once of our people left, they have co-opted, they changed everything, they switch and worship their own vain God. They replace everything that we taught them by their own stuff. Until this day, the practice is still going on. All the stuff that we taught the so-called the Greeks and the Romans, the Egyptian, they were all righteous things. They have taken them and perverted your beautiful knowledge. Yea, indeed, the so-called Christian, they put their hands upon so-called Christianity, beautiful as it was. The Muslim, they put their hand upon the Islam, the Buddhists, all our stuff, they perverted them. They make them after their own gods. And then now look at the earth. Now look at the situation that everyone is living in. The Gentiles, they understand very well. The situation is not hard because they want it to be hard. It is hard because the Mighty One made it so. It is hard and difficult for them to move around there and do whatever they please and do the debauchery because the Mighty One put something in the midst that put a break into a lot of nonsense that going on out there. We give the great and holy one, the terrifying, horrible, and terrible king, with his great and terrifying power, don't come against his loin. We give him all praise, all glory, and all credits. We come before you, holy and great King. As you see our children, we don't know any better. We barely know what we are doing. At least I don't. We're doing everything by faith. We're doing everything with our hearts uncovered. I myself, I will never follow the Gentiles wherever they go, especially when they're telling me they are going to heaven. We are doing the best that we can do. We are studying the best and we are asking to receive more. And we know at one point and at one time you will deliver something unto the nation that will render the other people and awe, that will make them saying, this is wonderful, this is fantastic. There will be something that you will bring unto the nation that will make the other people, the other nations, to come into our mountain and want to learn our way. But in order for you to do those things, it cannot be done with the Gentile still in power. It cannot be done with the so-called Bill Gates, the Elon Musk, the popes, the Queen, which we haven't here for a while now, the Joe Biden, and then all the other billionaires, millionaires, and the people that we know, the average Joes, our co-workers, our managers, even some of our husbands and wives that are not our people, and other 83s, they all must submit, step down, and some of them, if not all of them, must be destroyed so our people rise up and lead this world and righteousness to a new age, an age of peace, an age of abundancy, an age of deathlessness, an age of no disease, no illness, an age of super advanced technology, an age where our people will suffer no pain, they will suffer no malady, no illness. A beautiful age, an age where we'll enjoy our brethren, we'll enjoy our sister, we'll enjoy our children, we'll enjoy the earth, we will enjoy the sea, we'll enjoy the trees, we'll enjoy natures and animal, we will enjoy outer space, going and see our brethren, going to Madim, going to Kokav, going to Lenavaha, going to Zedek, going to Noga, going to Neptune, Pluto. Well, I don't want to go to Pluto. I'll visit from far. Yes, yea, indeed. If we are on this earth, it's possible we walk upon this earth, then it is also possible to walk upon any planet that we identify. The Mighty One do not create a dead place. It do not create a place that is so hostile for you. If you go there, you'll die. No. Everything that they can't do, we can do. Everything we can do, they can't do. Do not compare yourself with us. You are not like us. You never was. Age of great financial and economic abundance, an age of great philosophical knowledge, a great of age, a day of great wisdom. We can't wait for this day to come, but we know the mighty one have a plan. We do not want to worship him. There will be a day, beloved, when we look at our house, our rent, our car insurance, and all those light bills, water bills, fire or heat bill, gas bill, they will be non-existent. A day that you won't need to pay anything, you won't suffer, you won't be able to go to work for someone else and do anything. A day that you will be at rest and none will bother you. A day you will receive great peace. A day you won't be worrying about your rent, your mortgage, your tax, or none of that. It is because of all those things, all those horrible and terrible things that you cannot properly connected with your guardian angel, with the spirit, with the Holy Spirit, with nature, with the Most High God Almighty. You're always busy either working or worrying. Even when you are off, you are busy worrying about something. You're busy. You're tired. You are in great anxiety. Maybe it may not be manifested physically, but spiritually, we all have PTSD and great anxiety. What a day that would be when the heavens open up and the Gentiles can see the ship, those giant ship with giant figure, with giant being in them, and then they are taking our people, and then they are letting the entire earth know we are taking a specific people, and then they say the next thing that will happen is the holy fumigation. Yea, indeed, this earth must be cleansed. Yea, indeed, we must be removed out of here. Yes, indeed, we must be redeemed and restore. Great reparation is coming upon our people. As Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 to 14 said, which we will read, the mighty one will bless us, brethren. Turn your face towards him. Walk on certain things that you need to working on. He will bless it. Give him the praise and the glory. He will bless it. Almighty one, as today is Shemesh, as today is Sunday, the day of wisdom, the sun is the source of all fire, source of all light, at least to us in this part of the solar system. We humbly ask you, mighty one, to give us the knowledge so we can come back to you properly the way that it's supposed to be done. May your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Mighty one, you that created the heaven, we're asking you to give us your spirits, your employees, your angels, so we may commend them, so they may perform our task. To all the angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, from the four quarters of this universe, the angel of the air, the angel of fire, the angel of water and earth, the angel that reside all over the place, the benevolent angels, the one that are here to serve. Although we do not know how to properly command and give you task, but we are doing everything by faith and by heart. We are asking you, we're tasking you over the nation to keep us safe, to keep us well, to keep everything away from us, to keep all the negative spirits and negative energy away from us, to keep our people spiritually healthy, to keep our people spiritually wealthy, to keep our people physically, emotionally, mentally healthy, wealthy, well. Give us that spiritual immortality. Give us that physical immortality. Protect our people from all sort of danger, from all sort of attack. Give unto us abundancy of love, abundancy of health, abundancy of knowledge, abundancy of wisdom, and abundancy of monetary fund. Give us great opportunity. Give us abundance of technology, military advanced technology, regular technology, be in the midst of us, guide us towards the Father, Selah, so be it. To all the other angels, your task remain the same. Torment, confuse, destroy the enemy, Selah, so be it. By the great and terrible name of the Mighty One, we give you license. You may depart. Once you complete those things, come back unto us and give us the report, so we may give the Mighty One good praise, good glory. By the horrible and terrible power of the Most High God vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Brethren, you may go. The prayer is done. Let me read Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 to 14. All right. We will read Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 to 14. You can read it at home. We will read it here. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 to 14. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Mighty One thy God, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee to this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Excuse me, I barely have any sleep. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shall be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field, which mean we will be blessed whether we live in the city, rural area, off grid, on grid, anywhere on the earth. That is why I personally don't worry about not moving places. Wherever I am, if the Mighty One have grace and mercy upon me, if I don't effed up anything, if I don't go back to Gentiles garbage and eating my own vomit, I will be blessed in the city. I will be blessed in the field. Wherever I'm at, I'll be blessed. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thine kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Yea, blessed shall be the fruit of our body, our health, okay, our children. We will have perfect health, never being sick, nothing. We'll have perfect fitted bodies. That doesn't mean you need to stop working out. That doesn't mean you don't need to work out anymore. Your body, whatever that's going to come out of your body, will be blessed. Okay, your children also, your seed will be potent. There's a reason why all other nation want to mate with us, because our body has something, a nutrient that they need. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy stores. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. Wherever we go, even we go there, we will be blessed. The blessing will follow us. And when we get out of whatever that place is, the blessing will still follow us. Wherever we go, whether it's here, underwater, another realm, another planet, the blessing will still follow us. We come back, it is still gonna be there. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee seven ways. That means perfect. The enemy, the people that destroy us, the Most High will, once the Most High give us our power, give us everything, they will be jealous. They will come against our loin. We will destroy them. They will run like a bunch of roaches when you turn on the light. Selah, so be it. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee and the storehouses, and all thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God has given thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of thy Lord thy God and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Mighty One, and they shall be afraid of thee. They are starting to beginning certain Christians, certain people. Things are starting to dawn on them now. They are beginning to get afraid because they are seeing certain people are not affected and they are boldly standing there and rebuking them, rejecting their garbage. We repeat after them. They repeat after us. We don't serve their gods anymore. We don't go to their churches and listen to their garbage anymore. We don't celebrate their garbages, and they are well aware of that. And they are very frightened and they are very afraid. They should be. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures. Whew. People, you don't know what that means when they say the Lord shall open unto you his good treasure. Do you know the mighty one never opened his treasure chest to any other folks, any other people? Can you imagine what the Most High have is in his treasure cave, his treasure chest? Certain things that he have, you don't know if those things, you never met anything like that, never seen anything like that. The heaven to give the rain unto the land and his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. You see, when the mighty one said, he will open and bless all the work of thine hand, which means whatever you can imagine, it can be made. Especially the Lenavahites, they have pretty good imagination because they were born under the infinite, well, the day of the moon, or if you were born, the moon was in your zodiac in a good position. Okay, then you whatever you can possibly imagine, it will happen. I'm not saying like science fiction. All science fiction will become just non-fiction. It'll be real. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If thou hearken unto the commandments of the mighty one, which I command thee this day to observe and do them, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand, to the left, and to go after serving other to go after other gods and serve them. Then again, like we told our people, your greatest sin is to worship another god before the mighty one. The reason why people effed up is because they just get out, they just got out of Egypt. They've been worshiping a bunch of other gods. They weren't too familiar with the Most High, except a few of them. Now till this day, a lot of our people, they don't worship the Most High. One of the main reason why our people don't really worship the Most High is because they are seeing the Gentiles as a figure of success. Once the Most High depleted them completely and we replenish us, everybody will follow us. 2/3, everybody, because that's where the money gonna be. A lot of the people, their hearts follow wealth, their heart follow money. The moment that they see you have certain technology, you having certain protection. It's sure happening out there. Everybody's getting it. You are not. They will come and cleave. Those are the one that will come and cleave with deceit, with great deception in the heart, because they come and want to cleave because of the money. There's clout there. I'm coming in here, hang out with you folks. Now, one thing we need to understand, brothers, the Mosai is not a liar. So far, everything that he said in the book or he had proclaimed as coming true. If he said he will give all those things unto us, He will. Not because, oh, we did something, we deserve it. Nope. Because he wants to. He see that we truly sorry, we truly repented. He will give those things to us. And there's nothing that can stop him from doing this. The mighty one is not a liar. He's not the guy that will stab you in the back and say, oops, I'm sorry. You didn't read the fine point, the fine print. You cannot stop this unstoppable force. Of course, beloved, there are certain things that you have to do to show the holy and powerful one that you want this thing, you want the blessing. Okay, the Gentiles give us a very bad mind. It's called a welfare mind. A very bad way. Everything have to be given unto you. Everything has to be explained unto you. You know, excuse me, you can't do anything for yourselves. Everything is like, yo, give me this, give me that. You're gonna have to do some work. You're gonna have to do some work. You're gonna have to keep pushing, keep the faith. Then again, brothers, when we say commitment and statute, we always tell our people do not make the law or the commitment like don't be a slave unto them. What we meant about that, brothers, you were born with the commitments are very simple. It's just the Gentiles' interpretation of them that make them complicated. Thou shalt not kill. It wasn't, it's not that. The original, like, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. It was thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. Thou shalt not kill. It was thou shalt not murder. It never said anything about kill. They changed it after they murdered all of us, and they know we're gonna come back and take revenge. They put thou shall not kill. So you will be like, okay, well, or kill like abortion. Yeah, you aborted the baby and stuff, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, right. There is a big difference, like we explained it before, between kill and murder. You can kill someone, you did not murder this person. Like we give a such example before, you driving a car, okay, somebody crossing in front of you, you get into an accident, unfortunately somebody didn't make it, you kill this person, you hit this person, that person is killed. You didn't break the commitment, you accidentally kill someone. This is not, you're not breaking the commitment. Somebody break into your house, you have a sword in there, Negro, you come against my loin, I put you on the ground where you belong. This is not breaking the law. You get into a game like a boxing game, you punch somebody. I was there was a boxer, he died during the boxing game. You know, you were playing football, you hit someone toe so hard that that person died. You killed this person, but you did not murder this person. You didn't break the law. Of course, it's sad, things happen and stuff like that. It's really bad, but you didn't kill this, you didn't murder this person. Now, if you sit somewhere, you calculated, you take your time, you plan like David did, because David murdered Uzziah or Uriah. He murdered Uriah. He literally he break the commitment so bad. That's why the Mosai had to do him like this, because he break the commitment. He calculated with intent. He murdered it. He premeditated. Yes, he calculated perfectly. He walked a piece of chess. He moved it. He did it. He gave the orders once Uriah going forth, everybody pull out, and Uriah knew this. He knew David was going to kill him for his wife, and then he pulled his sword, he screamed all praises to the Most High, he massacred the entire place. He killed more men than he ever killed in his entire life in one day. If you intentionally murdered someone, you know that you weren't supposed to do this. That person have a car, you jack this person's car. He did that. You tell this person to get out of the car. That person say, "Oh hell no, I'm not getting out." You shoot, you kill this person. This is murder. If you sit somewhere, you know for a fact the husband. For some of you, you saw this video. There was a wife that poisoned her husband, a Gentile woman, with certain ingredient. She was cooking or making a juice for him and poisoned him slowly, surely, for insurance money and stuff like that. These things happen all the time. People murdering people for insurance money or for money. This is murder. You break the law. If somebody, a family member, was love above you, and this family member, they left him the house, the car, certain deeds you didn't get, and you felt like you were supposed to receive this, but in order for you to have it, you pay somebody something, or you yourself did it, you kill this person, you break the law. If you take money from someone to kill another person, that person didn't do nothing to you. You just go ahead, you murder this person for money, you break the law. And there are serious consequences for breaking. The laws are extremely hard to break. The law are extremely, virtually impossible for you to break. You have to break the law by conscience. You have to do it on purpose to break the law. And when you do that, you taste this, you get away with it. Most murders, people get away with it. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to do it and you quickly go to the Most High and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. Forgive me that." And you think that's how it works. Of course, the Most High will not destroy your soul, but there will be consequences. You have to be fully conscious and intentional to break the law. For instance, the law that say adulteries, you shall not commit adultery, or do not covet your neighbor's house and stuff. They understand that when they tell you don't covet the neighbor. For instance, when we had our land, we had other nation live about. We have other nation that live far. We are not supposed to go upon their loin, steal what they have because we like it, or because we felt like. Did you know, or do you know, there is a law in the Bible against horses? Our men were not supposed to have too many horses. When David beat the Philistine, when he beat the enemy, they have to cut the hamstring of the horses. They have to maim the horses. Why? Nathan explained it. He says the reason why the mighty one don't want us to have more horses, because we'll become an offensive force. We will become an offensive force. We will go ahead and attack people. That's why Egypt has more horses and more carriage, because once you have so many guns, one day you're gonna wake up and say, "I'm gonna have to use some of them." And then you will find the weakest people, you use your weapon on them. That's why they didn't want our people to get certain things, because once you get it, they come with the spirit. The spirit will overtake you. Whether how strong you are, it will overtake you, and then you will use this thing unrighteously. Okay? So our people do not get tempted. That's why they don't want that, because if you got a bunch of horse, you're gonna go to war, because horses are a symbol of war. You would have thought like horses was like the most expensive stuff. No, it's not. According to our research, the most expensive four-legged animal. Yo, the most expensive four-legged animal back then was none other than the Lamborghini, the Cadillac, the Rolls-Royce, okay, the Bentley itself, and actual ass. You did not have the money to buy an ass, sir. You could not buy an ass. That's why Yahusha had to bow his. He could not buy an ass. A donkey was like it was the most somebody see you in a donkey being like, yo, this nigga, yo, you riding that ass, man? Damn. Hey, you walling, son? Oh man. And ass was like the most and ass was the most expensive animal you could ever buy. Yeah, you were considered a king when you're riding an ass. That's why Yahusha was put upon an ass. Only a king or high quality people were riding asses, man. You could not ride an ass back then. Asses were so only the priests. Everybody else, you ride a horse, a mule, or a freaking cow or elephant. They sit upon an ass, or Abraham saddled his ass and then go somewhere. This is Abraham, King Abraham. They go riding an ass. Yeah, man, asses was so. You see how asses was so luxurious? They even have law for asses, man. Like they even have a law in the book of Numbers or Exodus that say, if you find your enemy's ass, what did they say about it, brother? Somebody help me. If you find your enemy ass in your hood or wherever you are, you find your enemy ass, what should you do with that ass? What you should do if you find your enemy's ass? You must, thank you, brother Jerome, you must return that ass to him. Even the brothers, even the worst brothers, the worst enemy, he lost his ass, and the ass is somehow you find that ass, and you gotta return it. Asses are very powerful, brothers. Brethren, I'm reading certain things I cannot tell you about asses. They're extremely powerful. Asses are extremely powerful. And ass can do things like you're like, holy sh! I never knew this. Yeah. So back then, our people, they ride their asses, and stuff like that. Horses were more military. When there's a judgment, you have horses. So most of our people, they were encouraged to ride asses, not horses, because when you're on a horse, you can feel the pride. You are a military man. The horses were reserved for the Gadites, the Madimites and the Mis, the fighting men, because when you're on a horse, you're going to fight, you're going to chase people. But when you're on an ass, you're just rolling, baby. And ass, you just sit up on that ass and you're rolling there and stuff. Have you ever seen our men always walking on foot? Or Judah was with the goat, with that kid, he was driving, going to the place. He couldn't afford an ass because Judah loved. Judah loved wine and certain other things. All our men, but Judah was the head of this thing. So there are law, brothers. There are commitment that are going, for those things we protect certain animal and stuff. For instance, the 10 commandment, one of the commandment telling you that shall not covet your neighbor's house. Okay, if the neighbor lost his ass, your enemy, okay, lost his ass, we return it. Back then, brothers, we never had any enemy until we break the law and the Most High raise people against us. Yes, the ass talk to. Okay, the asses, they can talk. All right. If you know the when the Mosai sent the angel, he opened the mouth of the angel actually said three word of power, and then the ass hear the word. You can do that though. You say three word of power to the ass, you can ask him anything, he will just talk to you like he was talking to a human. Okay, Balaam or Balaam, I like to call it Balaam, which is, I'm sensing I was Balaam when I was, when my spirit was in that time and stuff. Those are word of power. Okay, the angel said this and this and that, and then the ass could talk when they say the Most High opened the mouth of the ass and stuff like that. So I believe Balaam to say the word to the ass. He said the three word of power. The angel of Balaam, I'm pretty sure it was Balaam. But anyway, when your enemy, when your neighbor, your friend, or whatever your people live close to you, okay, you don't cover the house, which literally means you don't rob them. Okay, you don't rob them from their wife, you don't rob them from their children, you don't rob the children, you don't rob this, you don't do this, you don't do that. Robbing could be in multiple form. Literally breaking into their houses and kill them and take everything, and or plan it, do it in a sort of way. Okay, for instance, if the neighbor come and rent a house for you, okay, and then now it happen all the time, and now you charge them so much money that you cripple them so they can always be depending on you. You know who did this? So one person break this law all the time. He changed Jacob wages 10 times. He made Jacob work 7 years. He gave Jacob the wrong product. He made him work another 7 years and keep him for an extra, because when Jacob is working for you, son, you going to be blessed. You don't want the blessing. You will tell Jacob, you from Africa. You could have literally take Jacob and then we'll bring him to Africa, but you don't want Jacob to go anywhere. You will build prison in the land to keep Jacob in there, because Jacob is a good worker. The blessing is with him. That is why Laban did not want Jacob to go anywhere. He broke the law. He changed Jacob's wages. Brethren, the laws is not something that came up with Moses. The law was there way before anything. You were born with it. Okay? That is why he coveted Jacob's stuff. And then he accused Jacob of stealing his gods or his image, what they called, because Rachel take the gods with her because she worshipped those things. That's what her fathers told her, and things like that. And then he accused Jacob, that's bearing false witness, gossiping. This is not good, brothers. Literally, brothers, bearing false witness is not like talking about something you don't know and then you probably say something. Is you knowing for a fact this person did not do it, you did it, you said it in order to slander that person. Hey, I got a nice little something. Right there you go. The little, what is it? The little something. Yeah, that is. Hey, all right, I reached my goal today. You lie. You lie to destroy this person. You make things up. That's why we always said you can't make that up. I'm not making this up because that's all the Gentiles does. Making things up as they go. They break the law all that. That's all they go. Oh, 13% of the population, they commit all the crime. They are so-called African American. They are this, on welfare and stuff. All lies. They break it. They did it. They do it on purpose, not because they're just doing it innocently. They do it to hurt you. They know if they lie. If I see this little black boy and I scream rape, my men will come here. They will kill him. And then their men come and took our men and beat, burn, rape, rob, and hang them and lunch them and kill them. They break the law. Now, bearing false witness doesn't mean you cannot lie and stuff like that. That has nothing with this. That means you absolutely 100% lie on someone and you make that person lose their job because you didn't like this person, because you didn't want the job, because you want the husband, because you want the wife, you want his boyfriend, you want the girlfriend, you want his car, you want something, you purposely lie onto this person to either you are mad at this person or something, to chastise and get this person thrown in jail for a long time because you lie. You break the law. It has to be a deliberate action. You have to do it with full heart. You know, what I'm doing is not real. I'm actually lying on this person. You know you are lying. You lie in intent to harm this person. Whether the harm become physical, mental, spiritual, you break the law of the mighty. Yes, you have to do it with absolute malice in your heart to hurt this person. You break the law. I'm not saying about like you did something you don't want the wife to find out. You don't want the husband. You lied to her. This is between you. This is those are all lies. Okay, they'll cop pull you over, sir. Hey, you have your driver license. Oh yes, I have my driver license on me. And so, oh well, then you can go. You can go. I'm not talking about those light stuff or you changing lane without the. I'm talking about you see someone you don't like, you just lie and say all sort of thing about this person and cause this person great bodily harm or spiritual harm, emotional harm, or mental harm. You break the law. He touched he touched me. He did this to me, and you know for a fact he didn't, but you had a beef with him and stuff like that. You lie. There are serious consequences for those things, man. Great judgment is upon you. That is why certain Gentiles are catching hell. They don't know why. I went to church, I become a Christian, I did everything. Why my life is like this? But did you check back with your ancestor? Did you check back with your life? That's what the heathen does all the time. And our people are following them. The most I made the law, brothers, it's just like only it seems, well, not seems, we are the only people that can follow the law. They can't. Adultery. The original whore is somebody that worship more than one god. Back then, a whore was very, very, very rare. You did not have whores back then. You had a hell of a lot of prostitute, but you didn't have whores. It is up until that, well, we effed up. Then the Gentiles came in, they were the whores. Every culture we taught, we teach, we study, we learn, we do everything from them. They worship only one God. You can go back to the beginning of it. They got all other stuff. They are not gods. They told you no, those are not gods. They're just representation of something. But there's only one, the holy and great, powerful one. Go to a Satanist, a true Satanist, and ask this Satanist. Ask him, say, who created the heaven and the earth? How many God there is? The answer will shock you. Wait, you're a Satanist. They are Satanists by choice. They choose to, just like some of our people, we choose to work with our angels. Some people, they love their demons. They just feel certain connection with their demons. They just vibrate more on their demon side. We met people like this. There's a young lady that one of the masters was working. She's all about her demons. She literally gave herself to the demons for money. Well, a short period of time, of course, for money. Now, to be a true whore, you have to worship another God before the Most High. Then you become an adulterer or an adulteress. The adulterer or adulteress had nothing to do with husband, wife, or this wife cheated on her husband or wife. This is men's law. Men have a completely different part. They make their law. Each culture got their own stuff, but the universal one that govern all of them, you do not put another. The Most High said, don't put in, put not anything. Fuck me, because the Most High talks straight. When he's talking to Moses, doesn't talk clearly like I'm talking to you. Most High say face, my face, put nothing in front. Behind, put nothing in front. A true whore is the heathen. A true whore is a Gentile. They worship the Cesare Borgia like hell. They worship the government like hell. They worship the celebrities like hell. They don't respect. The Most High doesn't exist. Well, if God exists, why there's so many atrocity in the world? What you commit those things. You did those things. If God truly exists, why climate change? Why is people are dying? Because you are doing those things. You literally destroy everyone. That is why those things are happening. You cause all those stuff. And then now if God, those are retribution against you. A true whore is a man or a woman that worship more than one God. They have multiple gods. Abraham's father was known one of the greatest whore that ever lived. Remember in the book of Joshua, there was this story where Abraham, Terah was a great whore. He had a room loaded with husbands so he can go perform adultery with them. When you pray to those things, you perform what they call adultery. There was nothing sexual. It's the Gentiles. They're always obsessed with sex. It is the Gentiles. They're always obsessed with sex. It just has to be sex, man. It has to be sex. A wife or husband that never cheated on them on each other, but they are both Christian. They are two great whores. They are great whores. They go out there, they see those prostitutes working on the street. Oh, you people are adulterous. You are a whore. You are selling that cookie. You know that has nothing to do. You won't be, but that has nothing to do with adultery. A true adulterer. That's why they were accusing Mary of Magdala or certain women in the Bible. But mostly they blame it on women. They really never. Rarely they say a man was an adulterer. Okay, they changed it to whore because a whore is for women. Anything the Catholic Church, everything bad, they put it upon women. You know, oh, women are whores and stuff like that. Has nothing to do with anything. That's anyway. You won't believe how many times a so-called prostitute saved the whole nation. Yeah, a true whoremonger is somebody that always he's with this God, he's worshiping this God. He got money, and then he can't get money from this God. He go to another God. He go to this demon. He go to that demon. He go to this demon. And they got all sort of demons in there. That's a true adulterer. But the church come over there and teach you, oh, well, you know, you should not cheat on your husband and wife because you're an adulterer. The true meaning is the Most High is your true husband. That's what it is. Yeah, church hoppers. They are Jehovah Witness. They are Baptists. They are this. They are that. They go to they worship a bunch of other things and stuff like that. You are an adulteress, an adulterer. You go against the mighty one. All the law, brothers, they just protect you from natural causes and stuff. They have the Most High law of laws, and they have men laws. Each places, each country, the laws they differ. They are different. They don't vibe the same way. Those are men's law. When for instance, they have law concerning, well, for instance, the law against the beard, which is this is like a mother loving biggest problem in the Hebrew camp community, a men's beard, because they don't read any other book. They just read something, and then a man's beard, when they say do not mar the beard, there's a reason. You define the word mar. The Most High said nothing about you not shaving, none of those things. That's not what that is. If you remember in the book of Joshua, when the brothers were going to see Joseph, when they were coming to live in Egypt, they all shaved. They all coming and shave. Thank you. Pluck out. When they say do not mar the beard, do not do this, disfigure the beard, ruin your beard for the dead. Do not work things on your body for the dead, for worshiping other god, because the Egyptian, because your hair is magically speaking, on a term of magic, you can do a lot with people's hair, with people's beard. Okay, when the Egyptian were where they were mourning their dead, they would literally by hand, they would pull their beard, crying and pull up their beard and rage and throw the beard, saying things, and our people would have done it too. They will do it too. Okay, they will pluck up their hair. Okay, the women, they would pluck up their hair. Okay, remember in the book of the pillar of fire, the women will beat their bare breasts. They will go in the funeral bare breasts and beat their bare breasts so hard and unleash a scream, a screech, a shriek so pierce he could render you deaf if you close to them. And they have professional mourners, because back then, if someone didn't mourn you, according to the Egyptian, you're not going to go to Alafa Elefe, Elege, and then come back again. You have to get someone to mourn you, and they will hire professional mourners. Okay, all right. Yeah, like a screaming banshee. Like the more they scream for you, the better. That's it. That's what it was. But anyway, we're not staying with those are like policies and laws that the men were making at this time, because we were following a bunch of nonsense that the Gentiles were using against us. But the 10 word of power, you're not supposed to violate them. You're not supposed to. And they're extremely hard, brothers. Let me tell you how hard it is. Now, this is how one of the main reasons you can violate it, worship another God from before the Most High God Almighty. The Mighty One put in the book of Genesis, okay, a man shall eat his bread with the sweat of his brow. Anything in life, you as a man need what, you will work for it one way or another. Either you use your brain to get it, you use your hand to, of course, you're gonna be for you to use your hand, you will need your brain. You will work for it, you will earn it. You must earn it. Let me give you an example. You work online, tapping your thing, you do this, do a few stuff, you work on YouTube, you you work with the sweat of your brother. That doesn't, brothers, please. Don't be calling me and say, brother, I'm working, but I'm not sweating. Am I breaking the law? No, that's not what that is. It doesn't mean you have to actually sweat like a pig. This is not what that is. Please, this don't be sending me emails saying, Brother Levi, I'm receiving residue or things. I don't work. I got a this and that. The Airbnb, I'm not sweating and stuff. That's not what that is. That means you have something out there, whether it's a business or something, it's working for you. The reason why the Mighty One put this law in there, it is because when there was this great dispute, the devil himself tell the Most High, at the end of the day, during this time you allow me to do some stuff, I will have more people than you. I will take, he gave all the demons, he said, go, take all the wealth that men ever had. Take all of the physical wealth. Take all their academic wealth, hide them, take them. Again, brothers, they can do anything with them. The so-called demon, they cannot do anything with the wealth. They just have them. Of course, they have them there in protection. Okay, the Most High flip things on. And men that go to a demon or a spirit and strike a pact or a deal with the spirit, and you get whatever you get from this spirit, you did not work for this money. You break the law. That's why those demons laugh at those guys like when and give themselves up to have money. The money doesn't belong to them. They laugh. You see, demons, they like challenge. A demon is more, this is going to come out wrong, but yes, this is what it is. A demon is like a woman that is being treated so bad, and they like a man to raise their hand upon them. That's how they, you should, some females, you have to beat this female, when certain people are in the pimping game, some people you have to beat them for them to show you respect. If you're being kind to them and stuff, you have to raise your voice and beat them and mistreat them, so they will show respect. That's how a demon is. When you come to a demons, you just talking to them so nice and trying to please them, they see you as weak. They laugh at you. And first of all, the moment you appeal to them, they know exactly what you're here for. That's why you need to have something in your head that have something that is written in there, okay? And then they cannot read your mind. Then they start to back off. They like, this dude, I can't. I don't know. What do you want, man? But some people come up to them, they start laughing because they like, look at these idiots. When you went a place, you stole a bunch of wealth, a bunch of land, you make a bunch of people work for you, you did not pay them, you enjoy all those blessings for 400 or 500 years, you break the law. You did not earn everything with the sweat of your brow. You broke the law. You break the law. As an employer, you hire an employee, you don't pay this employee. And in fact, you hold this employee for more than this, whatever employee was supposed to work for, and you kick this employee around and you beat him, you put him in the ghetto, you broke the law, sir. And there are great consequences when you take a group of people, you abuse them, You pay them usury. There's a law against usury. I'm talking about the law of the Most High God Almighty, the law. You break the law. There is nothing you can do or you can say to erase what you have done. A lot of people, oh well, this war gonna be African American versus Hispanic. It won't work. It won't work. We are coming for you. Our Father's coming after you. You know who you are. You can't hide. You can't run. You will pay. We did. There are the Most High God Almighty laws you do not break. He made 10 word of power for him. Don't come as whatever that you're doing out there, you do not break his law. That's good. You go out there, you do all sort of things, and you don't break the Most High law that He gave, the 10 word of power. We don't, but you do. That's all the Gentiles does. That's all they do. Go around, lie, and come up, say great things and trying to intimidate you. You ain't gonna intimidate nobody here, man. You ain't gonna come here and say something that, you need to stop doing this, stop doing that, because I say so. You need to read a book. Get out of here. Get out of here. All praises to the Most High. Get out of here. We don't listen to you. You listen to us. We don't do as you said. You do as we said. We will be your master soon. I mean, if you can't see it right now, I don't know what's going on with you if you cannot see this. Okay, so those are the things, brothers. I want to clarify and bring a little. Meditate on it. Meditate. If you're a Christian out there, meditate. Okay, so-called Christian, you are the true whores. Okay, a woman that stand in the midst of the street, do what she needs to do to taking care of things. That's not a whore. That's not a whore. You are the true whore. You are the true whoremonger. You are the true fornicator. You fornicated with the demons, with the devils all the time. That is you. You may not like it, sound rush and stuff, but hey, that's what that is. To so-called religious people out there, especially Christian, do not listen to your pastors. They always deflected the blame, always put the blame on someone else. Oh, hey, those people do this. Oh, women that act loose and stuff like that. When in fact they are making you worshiping another God before the Most High God Almighty, which you should never do. Not once in record history there was a people that had more than two gods. Every single place that we taught them there's only one God, our God, point blank period. It is when you 83's got a little freedom, okay? You go around the world and then you perverted everything. You perverted everything. Okay, so we give the mighty one great praise, great glory, beloved brothers and sisters. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. It is always good. Thank you. And we ask the nation to keep on praying, keep on fasting. Okay, today is our 22nd days of fast and praying. This is good. Keep it going, brothers. Okay, keep it going. All right, we keep this going. All right. Thank you for being here. Meditate on certain things. All right. If you were a whore out there, stop it. Stop worshiping more than one God. Don't put anything above him nowhere near this fellow. Oh, that TD Jakes. Let me brush about TD Jakes. I almost forget. Now, not only you remember TD Jakes, the church were like half empty. Now it's worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Less and less people. More and more people are not showing up. They are not showing up. It is so bad right now. You even have two-thirds. Yo, this thing is too bad. You have two-thirds making video about this guy. You're mocking this guy, man. Which show you how the church is going. Well, this thing is already at the bottom of the septic tank. Okay, it's already there. Now we told our people, if you are in a church, man, just leave it. Leave this thing alone. You don't know how you are angering the great power, man. A lot of people are like, okay, well, there's no such thing as God and stuff. Okay, fine, dude. Fine. At least stay away from the church. Most atheists become atheists because of Christian. Because the logical things of a God, the way that the Christians say, there's no way your God exists, because it's true. The Christian doesn't have a God. Okay? All right? If you're anything other than stuff, don't worship another God before the mighty one. Even if you're an atheist, there is this God that exists. It does. Not the Christian one, but the mighty one that created everything. They call it the Big Bang and stuff. That's not what that is. Oh, man. Okay. All praises to the Most High, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. All right. I'll see you folks whenever the Most High said so. Selah, so be it. We're moving forward. The church is dying. The church is done. The power is in our hand. We will not turn back. We will not be moved. We will not be dismayed. Selah, so be it.